I'm guessing y'all have noticed by the title of this video that it's going to be a bit of a touchy subject. Or not. Hopefully I'll find somebody who agrees with me, and if you do, then great. And if you don't, then great. So let's get started. The eternal question, science or religion? Well, I made a vow that I was always going to be upfront, honest, and totally transparent with my viewers on this channel. And I'm here to tell you that I, my friends, am a woman of science. Yep, I freaking love science. I love learning, I love education, I love finding out how things work, I love tinkering around with experiments to see what the results are, I love learning about space and the cosmos, I love learning about ecosystems and animals and how niche environments are created. I love learning about all of that stuff. It's been one of my passions ever since I was a kid. Science has always fascinated me beyond measure. I am also a woman of faith. Now, I know what you're thinking. Miranda, you're full of shit. How can you be scientific but also religious? Don't those things clash? I really don't think they do, to be quite honest. I understand and appreciate science and the way that it explains the creation of the cosmos and how we got to be here and how we relate to the other planets and solar systems and stars and the universe. But a part of me also likes having faith in something. Faith in something that maybe can't be outwardly explained by scientific methods or scientific explanations. And why not? I've never understood this. What is this fear that the two can coexist? I don't see any reason why they shouldn't. In fact, science on many occasions has helped to verify the authenticity of religious events, not just in Christianity, but in other religions as well. Did these events actually take place? Did they take place in this certain era? How many people were involved in this particular event? They have worked together in the past. So this whole battle between science and religion just seems really petty and childish. It's ridiculous. And I know I say that a lot, but it fucking is. Why? I don't see how me having a faith in any kind of deity in any way impedes my ability to appreciate scientific thought. Why should it? I understand how to differentiate between the two. I understand that science dictates how the world actually works. But there's no harm in having faith in something and having faith that there maybe is a heaven, that maybe God is real, that maybe he does have angels. And I'm not gonna lie, okay? I said I was gonna be transparent, and that's what I'm gonna be. When I was younger, I got tired of all the Roman Catholic stuff that my mom tried pounding into my head. And around like 14, 15 years old, I said, screw it! I don't want religion anymore. It sucks. I hate it. I was 14, okay? Shut up. And I said, that's it. I'm an atheist. And I was an atheist for a good portion of my life, actually. It wasn't until I was about 25, 26, that I kind of refound my faith. It wasn't anything spectacular or noteworthy or anything to write home about. It was just kind of gradual, kind of slipping back into it and finding my own path. One that wasn't dictated by anybody else. One that I wasn't forced into by someone else. But the one biggest thing that I've noticed, it's always the atheists. And no, I am not going to differentiate if you're one of the good atheists that refrains from doing this, or if you're one of the bad atheists who does this all the time. If you know this is not about you, then it's not about you, and you don't have to worry about it, okay? Cool. Onward. How can you believe in the Bible? It has so many contradictions. No shit. The Bible is a massive anthology, composed of many books, put together by many different authors. who wrote these books in many different eras with many different contexts, and then they were just thrown haphazardly together into one master volume. That is the definitive volume of this religion. No, it's not just the Bible, okay? It's everything else that comes along with it. All the historical texts, all the documents, all the government decrees, all the religious edicts, everything that has to do with the context of the Bible has to do with the faith. Everything. Okay? And because of this, you need to look at the Bible in context. You can't just take everything in the Bible at face value. This is why I think it is so important for people to absolutely cherry pick the Bible, criticize it, break it apart. Tell people that you only believe this certain part because it makes sense for the context of today. There are certain passages, there's way too many passages, that fit a context that no longer exists. It's the reason why people wear mixed fabrics, because that was a bullshit rule made for a civilization that existed thousands of fucking years ago that doesn't apply today anymore. I understand that the Bible, as a text that dictates what the Christian faith should be, is a flawed text. It's flawed because it was written by men. Yes, they may have been inspired by God, but they were still men. And I am mentioning they are men, because not a single woman was included, in case you weren't fucking aware. But yeah, I understand that the Bible is flawed. It's precisely the reason why I started to find my faith again. Because I looked at the Bible in a way when I was older that I hadn't bothered to do when I was younger. And I studied it. And I got it. And I kept reading. I read dissertations, I read essays, I read books, talking about the discrepancies in the Bible, and most importantly, how things apply to modern day. Because not everything the Bible does. It's a simple concept. It is entirely possible to be both scientific and spiritual. You're welcome to disagree. I don't mind. You do what you need to do, what fits you best, and we're good. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit the like button because it really does help, and subscribe for future uploads. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! See ya!